like, what happens if I'm not, you know? So I didn't want to worry her or anything. So I just went and take it, and then did it in the bathroom, came back positive. Christy was laying on the sofa right where she is, and I take the test, and I'm like, Mom, what does this say? Like, I want to know what this says, because I just want to make sure I'm reading this right. And she's like, you pregnant. And I'm like, oh my God. And I just sat down, and I'm like, oh my God. What is Dad gonna say? Like, that was my number one thought. What is my dad gonna say?
And me.
Yeah, I was really scared to tell my sister, but I ended up telling her, and she took it really well, actually. Thank you, Jessie. Thank you, Harlow. Thank you, Jess, for the roses. I know, I'm tired too. It's been a long day.
How did you tell your dad?
How did I tell my dad? Over FaceTime. He was at work, and so I FaceTimed with him.
Have you thought about baby names yet?
Have we thought about baby names? Yes, actually we have. You know, we bounced around a couple of ideas. Emily, Aiden, you know, we want to, you know, we want to know. Coco, and congratulations, girl. We're in the pregnancy club. Wishing you the best. You gonna go walk them? Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you. Bye. Yes, we plan on finding out the gender. We're gonna have a gender reveal party.
Parker and Jazz.
Parker and Jazz, come on.
Yeah, go walk the dogs.
Come on.
They need a walk today. We plan on having a gender reveal party. And I think it'll be a lot easier when we are able to, what did we say? Someone reported me for driving when you and Chrissy was in the car. What?
I know, I read that, but what?
I'm confused.
Yeah, me too.
Brie, you're going to have to text me. That's, I don't know.
I read it too.
I'm like, what? Thank you, so.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, that's pretty cool. I like the fireworks. What was I saying? I'm losing my mind. I've been up since 4:30, guys.
That wasn't the... No, I don't remember.
I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache.
Pregnancy brain.
I can't keep track. Oh yeah, the names. It'll be easier to figure out names once we know the gender. So we'll be pregnancy brain is real, yes. And I feel like every day I'm losing a little bit more of my mind or my memory. Do I need glasses? Probably. My eyes are getting tired. I've been up since 4:30.
Of course you thought it was
Thank you, Alyssa. Yes, so thank you, Mia. Yeah, I was talking about the gender reveal. So we're gonna, invite our family and our friends to a gender reveal. My sister is in charge of the decorations, which I'm probably gonna text you more about tomorrow. Some of the boards that Christy bought came in with the markers. Mark how many weeks and stuff like that came in. So that's in my room right now. Oh, I redid, this is a message to my sister, by the way. I redid my bedroom. So I flipped the bed where the dresser was and the dresser where the bed is. So I got it completely reorganized. I've got new comforters, new sheets, just kind of whole makeover. I'm trying to make room for where the crib is gonna go, or a bassinet. I'm trying to organize the room according to that. So maybe you might have some ideas of where some stuff could go. Thank you, Lo. These comments are going by so fast. How many kids do I want? You know, probably 2. I mean, I would like a boy and a girl. Yeah, I know, nesting already. I know. Personally, I don't think it's nesting is like any time in your pregnancy that you do it more. Personally, the way I am is I'm kind of OCD with certain things. I like moving stuff around in my room all the time. I used to do it in prison too. I used to organize my locker a lot. It was just something that definitely would keep me entertained and kept my eyes moving, my arms moving, kept me something to do. So organizing is something that I do on a regular, and it always has been. I'm very, very organized whenever it comes to certain things. And plus, like, it's one of those things that, like, I'm living at my parents' house, so it's not like I can pick another room that will be the nursery. Like, the nursery will be my room / nursery. So I'm having to kind of figure some things out right now. I am 13 weeks in of that Pregnancy Plus app. It is so nice to have. No, I can't. I don't believe I can get my own apartment. When I moved from Lake Charles, I transferred my parole to a different. We don't have counties in Louisiana. We have parishes, but it basically is county. So I transferred counties, parish, to have my parole here at my parents' house. So I don't want to keep asking to change my address on a regular. I want to rock out this next, 11 months on parole at one address. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay with my parents, and then after parole, Ken and I could reevaluate. We might get a rent house. We might buy a house. We might live in an apartment together. I don't know. We'll reevaluate that when we get there. It's still far too early to have those conversations right now, and with the restrictions, it's quite difficult. What am I most excited about being a mom to be? I think the thing that excites me the most is just being able, like I said in my pregnancy announcement, being able to give my child everything that I wasn't given. I grew up with a mom that moved us around a lot, and so I don't have a childhood home. I can't think back to a memory where I'm like, yeah, that was my childhood home. I have so many memories there. I lived there from this age to this age, whatever. I don't have that because my mom made us move around so much. So, I want to give my child a place where there's family. And here on the bayou, this is all family. you know, Christy's here, my sister, my dad, like everybody is very close knit with each other, and I like that, and I want to make sure that me and Ken's child have a close knit family around at all times. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is just being able to surround my child with as much family support and love as possible. Have I had any crazy pregnancy dreams? Not really, not too bad. Last night I had a kind of a weird dream, and it didn't make sense. It's one of those dreams that you wake up and you're like, that didn't make sense. But I dreamed that I was tied to a chair. I don't know, it was weird. Yeah, home roots is really good. You know, and as we continue to go through, you know, the pregnancy journey, you know, Ken and I will have those really important discussions about marriage and where we want to settle roots and everything. And I think the more we even now talk about that kind of stuff, it's looking like Louisiana is that place for us. So. Oh, what a cute squirrel. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, my dad and Christy are excited to be grandparents. I mean, I don't think that anybody's really thrilled about me raising the baby here for now, for the first, you know, I guess you could say 6 months of his or her life, but, you know, those are, they have the patience that I can only strive to have. And they've been through it. They have a lot of kids that they've done raised and everything, so they've been through it. I'm sure it'll be nice to have Christy here and in the next room, so when the baby's crying and I don't know why, you know, Christy could be like, okay, well, this is probably why, you know, raised 2 kids, this is why. It's nice to have that support there. That way I'm not alone at it, you know? So, I see a lot of people asking, will the baby have, hold up one second. Do you have any crazy pregnancy cravings? No, not anything crazy. Like, I want sweets. Like cakes, cupcakes, icing. Like, I want sweets. But I take my time with that stuff. I'll eat one little sweet and then, like, I won't go crazy with it. That's as much as I allow myself to eat sweets. So I seen people asking, will the baby have Ken's last name, or will it be a Blanchard, will it be an Anderson, will it be a Euchre? And the truth is, I am not 100% sure on that. I've asked my divorce attorney, and you know, what I gather from everything is that if Ryan is kind and will allow us to go ahead and put the baby's name down as Euchre, that could be a possibility. But if Ryan wants to fight it, then it makes it really hard. Ryan knows he's not the father, because I got pregnant during Jazz Fest weekend, and I had already been away from Ryan and not been intimate with him after leaving. So I don't see him putting up a fight for the baby, because he knows it's not his. And I know he doesn't want to comment on anything, and I'm proud of him for not getting into a squalor about anything like that and being really respectful. like, I do give Ryan a lot of praise for being so respectful in his lives, and I want to give him that same respect. So hopefully everybody could be mature adults, and this divorce proceedings will continue. The divorce will be finalized in October, so it won't be delayed due to the pregnancy. Now, how it works with paternity is Louisiana will have me do. So what that means is, yes, when the child is conceived during the marriage, so during me and Ryan's marriage, the child was conceived. Ryan is presumed to be the father. That doesn't mean he is, but he is presumed by the court and the law. So what I have to do is enter into a third-party agreement. So what that means is 300 days after the, or within 300 days of the termination of the marriage, the divorce, we'll do a paternity test. It will show Ken is the father. It will show that Ryan is not the father. Ryan will sign a piece of paper accepting that he is not the father and acknowledging he's not the father. Ken will sign the same piece of paper saying he acknowledges he is the father. And then after that, then there's no more to be discussed. It's over. Paternity is established, and I could, if I can't already put Ken's last name on the birth certificate, I can at that point, because the third party agreement is then closed and all is said and done. And that's coming from an actual lawyer, not all these TikTok lawyers. So that's actually coming from someone who knows what they're doing. So I seen a question. Do I have any concerns of any genetic issues for my baby? So actually, I have already had the I forgot what it's called, but it is a blood test to test for any genetic abnormalities, and that test has come back. Thankfully, no genetic abnormalities. The baby is healthy. I'm very happy to say that. It was, yes, maternity 21 or something. Yeah, that's what it was. And I was so relieved to when I got that call from the hospital. Because I mean, that was after everything, all the tests, all the medications that I had to undergo all those years ago. I was so scared. What kind of implications would that have on my future children and fertility in general? So that scared me going into fertility journey. And so what they didn't show on the show, because my video that I had taken when I found out that I was pregnant, where I held the test up, it was a lot longer. It was, I think, 3 minutes. And I went on to talk about, hold on, let me drink. I get dry mouth really fast. Sorry, guys. I went on to talk about that when I got pregnant, I didn't even think that I could get pregnant, because I had seen my OBGYN for the first time. I asked about my fertility. She gave me a blood test. We did labs to see if I was ovulating on a regular basis. And so when I got the results back, she's like, chances are you're not ovulating on a regular. And so I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And so I also had an abnormal pap smear as well. So I had a lot going on at that time, with down there. So I thought I couldn't get pregnant. So whenever Ken came to visit me, I'm like, chances are that's unlikely to happen. I've got too much going on right now. I'm going to have to be on a medication to make me ovulate because I'm not already ovulating on a regular, so I wouldn't worry about it. So we didn't use protection. I just thought that I couldn't get pregnant, or at least it was gonna take a lot for me to get pregnant by use of medication. So then I was late on my period, and I'm like, well, I was already a little late because I had rhinoplasty, and so on April 5th they gave me a pregnancy test because they're not going to perform rhinoplasty on someone that is pregnant. So they gave me a pregnancy test on April 5th, and it came back negative. So I was not pregnant when I had rhinoplasty. Again, another hint of why Ryan is not the father. And so, the timing, if everything is taken into account, the timing is very clear. Ken is the father. But that's neither here nor there. So anyway, whenever I found out I was pregnant, I'm like, how? I didn't ovulate. I don't understand. And that's when I went to a confirmation appointment for my pregnancy. And so at that appointment, I had seen a different doctor. And the doctor that I had seen looked at those test results from the labs before. And she's like looking at it, and she's like, well, this would have been a difference in opinions between me and the other doctor. I would have looked at, and this is her talking, I would have looked at these results and said you are ovulating. Anything over this amount of percent or pointage, you were ovulating. And I'm like, well, the other doctor said that I wasn't. So was I or wasn't I? Clearly I was, because I'm pregnant now. And that's what happened. One doctor said one thing, another doctor said something else, and I'm like, oh my god. Huh? Oh, thanks, Mia. Good question. Okay, my sister asked a question. Do I want to have what was it? An epidural?
Or natural.
Or natural? Epidural? Absolutely.
Yeah, I got mine.
Oh.
Put it in.
Okay.
It's weird.
Oh no, I definitely want to have an epidural. Godspeed to anyone that wants to do it natural.
Mm.
Thank you, Luke, for the galaxy. Am I still filming episodes? Not currently. Not currently. Which is nice to have a break. Thank you, Robin, for the galaxy. It's really nice to have a break and not have to plan everything out where it's like, okay, we're going to go here this day. Because the filming schedule's hard. It's everything, everywhere you go. Like if I go to a restaurant, the restaurant has to sign an agreement with Lifetime that it's okay to film there. So it's like a whole big thing, and sometimes it's just annoying. You want to go in, get what you need, and get out. Go have lunch without cameras following you around everywhere. Thank you.